Pixar has a new animated short in front of the new film Elemental, so let's rank all Pixar shorts from worst to best. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Leave your ranking down below. How would you rank all the Pixar shorts from worst to best? To save myself from stressing out about this list, I'm only including the shorts that were released in front of a movie in theaters. There are shorts that were released through home video. They have the Spark shorts. They have all of the Toy Story tunes and all of the Tow Mater shorts as well. But I'm sticking to the shorts that were released in theaters. And I found this list on Pixar.com, so you can look at that list there. Coming in last place is The Adventures of Andre and Wally B. This animated short was created in 1984, and there's not much to say about this short because it is very, very short. But what's interesting about this short and all of the other Pixar shorts is the animation that they use. You can see some of the designs that they have. Very simple shapes that they use, and you can see what inspired this short. But it's cute, it's short, it's fun, and that's about it. Coming in at number 22 is Red's Dream. With Red's Dream, we start to venture into having some characters and some depth for them. It's not the most detailed animated short, but what works for these two characters, we have Red, this unicycle, and this clown Lumpy, and it ends very emotional. It's probably one of the most emotional endings to a Pixar short because this unicycle dreams of being ridden on, and that's pretty much just about it. We see a detail to the animation and the progress that Pixar has made from where we were with Andre and Wally B. But this short utilize darker colors and more attention to detail, even if it has changed significantly for Pixar. You can see the progress that they made for Red's Dream and how they were focusing more on characters this time around. Coming at number 21 is Tin Toy. I don't think I've ever seen anything more terrifying than the baby in Tin Toy. We can see that Pixar is starting to venture into humans when it comes to their animation. But what's fun about this short is not only the progress that they've made as well, but we started to see that they started to work with inanimate objects and giving them emotions and personalities as well. This little toy that is entertaining this baby adds for some fun moments throughout, but the baby is something of a nightmare. It's terrifying to look at, but we see early stages of what Pixar was working with, very similar to Toy Story in terms of like the toys coming to life and having fun, and then having human characters as well. Coming at number 20 is Luxo Jr. This short played before Toy Story 2 and took the route of having less for it, but it was still a really cute short. It's very simple. It's very simple with Luxo Sr. and Jr. in here, and just a really quick short that just focuses on them and the ball, and that's pretty much about it. It's nice to see that it played before Toy Story 2. I didn't see Toy Story 2 in theaters as a child. I did see it on home video, but this started the trend of having the shorts play in theaters before the movies. The shorts started to become more impressive as the years went along, and we see that with Luxo Jr. Coming in at number 19 is Knick Knack. This short was originally made in 1989, but was played before Finding Nemo in 2003. This is one of the older Pixar shorts, but also is really fun. We see this Knick Knack that not only wants to hang out with the other Knick Knacks, he wants to hang out with the girl in the bikini from sunny Miami, and will stop at nothing to try to get to her, trying to move his snow globe forward. And what's interesting about Knick Knack coming after shorts like Tin Toy is that it started to focus more on the character designs and their facial features as well. It's not as disturbing as the baby in Tin Toy, but you started to see their kind of unique designs come forth within Knick Knack, and then also telling a fun story and having some humor with it. Coming in at number 18 is Lifted. This short film paired with Ratatouille and is very simple of this alien that is being under review and trying to get humans lifted into the spaceship, but he keeps ramming them into their house that they're sleeping at. There are fun designs for the characters, and the story is simple. Pixar does have very simple stories, and Lifted is one of them, but it can only go so far with its entertaining moments. It does feel very repetitive within its short runtime, but the character designs are cute. There are some humor within it, but that's just about it. Coming in at number 17 is Sanjay's Super Team. This is a very personal animated short that focuses on this young boy who only wants to watch a superhero show, and his father wants to focus on the gods that are in his shrine. But this short is very personal because it's based mostly on a true story, and we see some really large designs for the gods and the superheroes as well, and trying to connect father and son. I think the short could have had more depth given to it when you look at Sanjay starting to view these gods like superheroes. The animation is really good, and there are some personal moments between father and son, but I think they could have used a little more with this short. Coming in at number 16 is Party Central. This was paired with Muppets Most Wanted, not a Pixar movie, but it is a Pixar short. And this is a lot of fun. Really continues the tone of Monsters University, more focused on just having a party and getting people to their party, Party Central, and utilizing the doors as a way to get them in there. You're looking at more of the characters and just kind of extending Monsters University. So this is a lot of fun. Very simple, but the animation is bright. It's exciting seeing more humans and watching the doors be used as well. It's a lot of fun. Coming at number 15 is Lou. Lou was paired with Cars 3, and this is a really fun animated short as you see these different lost objects come together to create this creature, Lou, and we see this young boy who's taking all these toys from people in the schoolyard, and Lou is trying to get them all back, but then ends up returning a lost and found toy to JJ, the young boy in here. And this short is able to balance a lot of different emotions, comedy in here, but also this young boy is acting as a bully to other children, but then also have this moment at the end that makes you go, ah, as you see him returning a toy to JJ. So it's kind of sweet at the end. Nice progression of these characters, but also taking all these little different objects and putting them together and seeing how it's formed as well was a lot of fun. Coming in at number 14 is La Luna. La Luna played before Brave and focuses on a young boy who ventures out to sea with his dad and grandfather to sweep falling stars from the moon. This is a wholesome Pixar short that has father, son, and grandfather in here and connecting them. Really impressive animation in here, from the stars to the face of the moon to the character designs. Everything about it is absolutely beautiful. It doesn't have a very strong story, but it is focused on family and some beautiful moments in here when we have all the little stars fall apart. It's beautiful to look at. It's a sweet Pixar short with a nice score and some fun characters. Coming in at number 13 is Partly Cloudy. Partly Cloudy played before Up and focuses on clouds that make playful babies for storks. Gus is a cloud that's not making these cute babies. He's making alligators and other creatures as well. I think there are some good themes in here with Partly Cloudy as we start to venture into some important messages with Pixar shorts. It's got its nice balance of fun, but also looking at being patient and friendship as well. I think that works with this short. Animation has been improved throughout Pixar's career up into Partly Cloudy. You see some darker moments when it comes to the clouds and the animals that are being created, and then some more playful, lighthearted moments with the other clouds as well, and the storks. It's got that really nice balance in Pixar. It's a very impressive animation studio, and seeing them venture into a different territory rather than like humans and stuff that we've seen for like Incredibles and Toy Story, seeing that they can venture into weather and clouds as well shows how strong of an animation company they are. And Partly Cloudy has some beautiful moments, some fun moments, and some deeper themes as well. Coming at number 12 is Burrow. This was intended to be released with Soul, and it is listed on their site as being a theatrical release. It is targeted more as a Sparks short, but we are including this on the list. But this is different from other Pixar shorts as it does have 2D animation, and it does look absolutely beautiful. We have this rabbit who keeps trying to create an isolated home, but does get bothered by other animals. When he keeps getting deeper and deeper into the ground, he strikes water and does seek out help from other animals. And we see a good story about working together and having friends as well to be there for you. We have adorable animation that does utilize stakes in here to further its story and connecting the characters as well, and looking at what the characters are struggling with and how we can benefit from other characters being involved throughout. This is absolutely adorable, and I like that they did focus on 2D in here rather than their typical style of animation. Coming in at number 11 is Piper. Piper played before Finding Dory, and oh my gosh, this is absolutely adorable. One of their best looking animated shorts. It's crazy how almost real this does look. And Piper is a very cute character with a very simple story. But the way that they are focused on the attention to detail and utilizing the shore and Piper as a character to further its story, we see that Pixar is able to take the more simple premise with Piper and really just make it work. From the use of the ocean and sand, everything about it is stunning. Coming in at number 10 is Carl's Date. The newest Pixar short was very adorable and heartbreaking as well. What worked for Up is the very strong opening with Ellie and Carl and their very strong relationship. And we knew at one point that he may start dating again. And he hasn't dated in such a long time. And so this short serves as a continuation of the story of Up and Carl. But also strengthens the relationship between Ellie and Carl, and also Carl and Doug. And it's very adorable to see Doug in here and some of the other characters from Up as well. But the last shot of this short, when he looks at the picture of his wife, and we still see that he is in love with his wife, and nothing will change about that. He is going on a date, but he's still connected to his wife. Continues how that first part of Up worked so well, and it only strengthens the story for Carl and Ellie throughout. It's absolutely adorable. It's fun to watch. There are some funny moments as well, but it's also heartbreaking and emotional. Coming at number 9 is Lava. This is a bit of a longer short, but it's also very sweet. The lyrics are beautiful. The singing is phenomenal in here, and the animation works for these two volcanoes. These two volcanoes connect through the use of song and beautiful animation. It's one of my favorite shorts. My wife and I absolutely love this short, and the song is very catchy. The animation is adorable. The story is sweet as well. Just an all-around very wholesome animated short that played before Inside Out. And we do realize that Pixar is really good at telling love stories. Coming in number 8 is Presto. Presto played before Wally, and very simple of a magician who's having trouble with his rabbit throughout the show, and his real magical hat. It's creating for a lot of mishaps and delaying his show and creating a lot of funny moments throughout the short. What I was impressed with Presto is the quick use of animation back and forth between the rabbit and our magician, constantly moving, and how the animation is able to keep up with it. It's really simple premise, but really able to tell its story through that animation and some fun characters as well. Really quick story, very simple, but it's got comedy as well, and it does have a lot of laughs. Coming in at number 7 is Boundin. It's the first Pixar short to have talking characters, and we have songs in here to tell its story, fun characters that makes everything just so enjoyable and catchy as well. It's bouncy, it's playful, and the animation has kind of matched where they were at that point with The Incredibles, and their style of animation for the characters and their designs as well. We have this lamb that gets all of its wool sheared and it starts to feel self-conscious. Then we have a jackalope that comes along and starts to cheer up this lamb, and that's where we have this nice progression of the character going from where they were in the beginning to where they are at the end. Nice solid story for the characters and fun moments throughout with the songs and just a beautiful animation. Coming in at number 6 is the Blue Umbrella. Blue Umbrella played before Monsters University and was absolutely adorable. We have this blue umbrella and this red umbrella that are falling in love, but the city is kind of pushing them apart, and every object in the city has a face. The use of rain and the busy city and the umbrellas, the expressions on their faces is absolutely adorable. Really solid story that's telling a love story throughout and forcing our characters, these two umbrellas, to try to find one another. But then you start to have this tension throughout as the umbrellas start to move further and further away from each other, and you are on the edge of your seat seeing if they get closer to each other and connect as well. But the use of the animation for the whole city is absolutely stunning within here, and the adorable faces for the umbrellas and the expressions as well. It's one of their more impressive shorts. Coming in at number 5 is Bow. Bow played before Incredibles 2 in one of their more shocking shorts. This is a short that was very adorable, seeing this mother protect this Bow, and then this Bow is growing up and having this personality, and then that shocking moment of her eating the Bow. But then we see what it actually means, the metaphors behind it, all the deeper themes of letting go and connection with mother and son, and that was very shocking. And then the end kind of wrapped it up in a very wholesome way, and then you see that meaning and what the whole short represented. It's a beautiful story with beautiful animation as well, and that shocking moment at the end, but how is able to kind of peel it back a little bit and add more depth to it. Very impressive short, one that the whole theater is like, what the heck just happened? And then kind of building off of that already initial shock and then having a wholesome ending to it. Coming in at number 4 is For the Birds. For the Birds is one of their more simple shorts. We have this bird that is on the power line, and all the other little birds are trying to get him off of it, and then realize that they're getting deeper and deeper with the power line, and if he falls off of the power line, they're going to go shooting up. Very simple, but the animation has made a lot of progress at this point when it was released, and seeing all the little facial expressions on the birds as they're poking at this bigger bird, and he's just kind of having fun and enjoying what's going on, being part of the power line and all of that. Very simple premise, but it does have a lot of comedy in here. Short, straight to the point, but it is very enjoyable. One of their more iconic shorts, just for its entertainment and its comedy. It doesn't have a strong story. It's not trying to have these deeper themes. It's just more focused on being entertaining and playful for the family to watch. Coming in at number 3 is One Man Band. One Man Band played before Cars and has 2 street performers that get into a musical war over a girl's coin, and they are trying to get her coin, and the music in the short's getting louder and quicker, and then she starts to play and she gets a bunch of coins. We have one musician that has brass and percussion, and the other one plays strings and woodwinds. We have the struggle between our 2 characters as they are trying to fight for this young girl's coin. Very adorable short. I like the style of animation in here and their costume designs. And the person that created the music for this was also the person that created the music for The Batman. And it is very catchy and adds to the atmosphere within One Man Band. Coming in at number 2 is Day and Night. This played before Toy Story 3 and blends 2D and 3D animation. It's very clever. the 2D animation of day and night characters, and what is happening in their worlds is the 3D animation, and the differences between the two and watching them connect is very exciting. You have some darker moments for night, the more lighted scenes for day, and they are blended so perfectly, really playing off of each other. This is a very impressive animated short for what it does blend. And it's stunning to look at what both day and night do offer and seeing their progression as well. And watching these two characters connect through the use of what is happening in them, the 3D animation, if it's cities or nature as well, seeing them connect throughout this short is stunning. This is one of the most impressive animated shorts that they have for what they do and how exciting it is. But coming in number 1 for me is Geri's Game. I've loved this short ever since I saw it as a kid. How quick they are using the transitions between Geri as he is playing himself at chess. The way that they're able to create almost 2 different characters, not only one that has glasses, but also the facial expressions and almost different kind of personalities as well. It's impressive how this short was able to have that quick transition. Even if the animation has vastly changed for Pixar, it's very impressive for when it was released and how entertaining it was, utilizing a very simple story and just having a lot of fun with it. It doesn't have to have a really strong story. And then that shot at the end as it extends further away from him, seeing that he is alone, it adds some more depth just to that short story. But Geri's Game, when I saw it as a kid, I laughed and I thought it was really fun how quick the story moved. Even as an adult, I'm impressed with how the animation was at that time and where they started and where they are at now. It's a very solid short that has a lot of fun moments throughout. So there you guys have it, every Pixar short ranked worst to best. How would you rank them? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming ranking videos like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.